All right. Good morning. Good morning. Let's see. I nearly have everything set up. I didn't get the music going. Let's go with. Hmm. These have like minutes. I don't know which one I want to do today. Some of the ones I'm looking at, like Electro Swing, 17 minutes of actual audio. 5 hours if it's not YouTube safe. Guess we're not doing that. Um, do funk. Need to work on just thumbs upping more so we can work on so we can have our kind of thumbs up songs. So little music, so little time. All right, we're going. Surprise me. Oh, and I forgot to get Natter going. This is the hardest part about streaming programming. It is the music. It always is. Over there. All right. Okay. Printer support. All right. I think I got everything set up. And I cannot find the right window. There we go. We got it. Woo. Let's do this. Not that one. Why none of the other two? Let's see. It doesn't require the grant from the user every time. So this one I could keep the token. And there's, I believe, a refresh token. And so I could just continually use the refresh token. I just haven't built that in yet. So, and that's all. In fact, we have a task to do that. Is it? Wow, is it? Am I having issues? Oh, I need to. Hold on, I gotta switch Wi-Fi. We're listening to oh, what happened here? Oh, because yes, we okay. This is in TypeScript. That's fine. I'm looking for Rust issues. I don't see any more. Oh, nice. So let's update our types. You find the toner you need? Which? It just says replace toner. Oh, hold on. Printers and scanners. We have to go look at which. So forever ago, I bought this cool printer. It's a color laser. No, I didn't want to open the scanner. Okay, that can go away. Open sharing. Oh, options and supplies. Supply levels. Oh, it says it's offline. It's obviously not offline. Oh, okay. It got closed. So we need to know which toner to actually replace. All right, so I'll put that on the screen over here so that elder child can see that. Supply level. It still says it's okay. Oh, okay. Then all right. Be very careful not to actually touch the drum. With your skin, you don't want to add oil to it, or your fingerprint's going to be on like everything you print. All right. I don't know if that's actually true, but you know, it's a good warning. Okay, let's dig into this. So we basically have to do the same thing that we did in the Rust side, but this side is actually more specific to. Oh goodness, I'm wearing the wrong glasses. The displaying emoticons, right? So while the Rust side cares very much about knowing what the emoticons are, the JavaScript side, or TypeScript, if you will, wants to display them. So we have two stores here. I'm calling them a store. They're not really a store, right? Not in the svelte sense of a store. So we should probably remove that from the name so it's not confusing. Maybe storage. All right. I don't know. Just emoticon data, emoticon list, emoticon. I don't know. Go about emoticons. Dash map, yeah. How you been, Museum? Been catching your stream occasionally. Even the WoW ones. It's funny, my wife and I, we've been playing WoW. And somebody came along in WoW. We were in at the Barrens or something. And somebody rolled up to us as we were heading down to Thousand Needles. And she was on follow mode, right? And this person says, "Hey, is that your wife?" And they start getting into like this whole like weird chat. And then at the very end of it, they're like, subscribe to, so and so on YouTube. It's like, what? So I went to go look, and sure enough, there's some kid, streaming classic WoW, and it just happened to roll across us. It was weird. It was weird, and yeah, right. Interesting. Why did this give up the ghost here? Let's see. It knows how many tokens I have. Okay. Yeah, I'm playing classic. Classic. I've heard that live is pretty good. Descriptive. And this is going to be what? A record to an emoticon array? We'll see. Oh, it just imploded this weekend? Failed your last raid. Everyone is done. So playing retail now? With the same people? Yeah. I think I'm level 30 or so. Oh. Okay, so we get whatever these emoticons are. But this payload is emoticons loaded here, and that has now an optional channel. Okay. So if the channel is set, we use that. Hack entertainment. You love the smell of TypeScript in the morning, yes. Some live code review? Ah, I don't mind. By all means. TypeScript has a cow? What? What? Does it mean something else in TypeScript? Oh, weird. More than hack entertainment. Optional channel of string. Oh, here. Oh, yeah, what does that mean? Oh. Unresolved to any. Oh, interesting. It's just a... Oh, that's strange. It should at least propagate the type forward. Oh, yeah. That's a good point here. Thank you. Yeah, it's generated from Rust code. It's using the, what is it? The, type store? I think we have that over an event being used in some places. Type share, I think it is. Yeah, type share. Oh, here's even the cow. I agree. It should probably be a string. What's surprising though, if we go, if I undo. Okay. Surprising is that it did convert the stir to a string. So it did get part of it correct. But I'm curious where the rest of that type definition is. So if I try to go to it, it doesn't have a definition. It's not using any WASM. So in this case, this is using Tauri, and it simply uses Faraday to serialize data and pass it across the Rust JavaScript boundaries. So WASM bindgen is not involved. Yeah, it's going to copy it. Yep. In which case, this should really just be a string, right? The cow shouldn't even be there. My thoughts on Vue.js. I've never used Vue.js, but from what I've seen, I do like that some things are more prescriptive in Vue.js. So, uh-oh.
is magenta.
Right now, just do the ones that it's asking for. Now we're also low on magenta. All right. Oh yeah, they got a gateway timeout. That's probably a maintenance window or something. See Wednesday mornings. Who knows? Okay. So back to Event Store. We've got our const emoticon. Right, and this type is a record of string to emoticon. Okay. Now, based on the type, we want to update one or the other. What? You just broke it. Broke what? Yeah, that looks broken. Printer parts.
I don't know if I can open it now.
You don't know if you can open it now? Hold one moment, please. Okay, well, that's exciting. Coder gets pulled into doing IT work. Yeah, well, I'm also the plumber around here and sometimes maintenance crew, so.
Some of that.
Yeah, you are. I pull you into that. I delegate. You can see how a cow can be made from an array plus weak ref. Yeah. Yeah, that it's absolutely possible. But yeah, for this, and not needed. Lit. Let's see. What about channel? Okay, so we need to choose based on a channel. If emoticons, no, we're not doing Rust here. And in fact, why don't we do this? Construct that. Say if channel, then we do the channel piece, else it's global. And all we need to do is add them to the list. Okay. Oh, it optionally exists. Oh, so you're saying that because it's optional, you can't do it? You can't deconstruct it? We don't get... Oh, that's on emoticons loaded. I need to do that on the payload. Oh, I see. Emoticons, isn't it? Yeah. Unfortunate naming, but it is what it is. Oh, here? It just doesn't exist yet. Yeah, it's commented out. We were using a Svelte store, but we're not anymore. So in this case, if we have a channel, we will have... What is this? This type is going to be a record to a string, which is a channel, to a record of... I don't know, is it a record like that? Or just... Yeah, it's just to emoticon, straight up emoticon. No, it's channel to emoticon name and then to the array. Okay. That's what that type is. And this type is going to be a record string, which is the channel name to the emoticon array. Okay. Channel emoticon map. So here we have channel emoticon map. And we're not calling update anymore. Is equal to, let's see, now we have to find the channel in there, don't we? Say, const channel map. Thank you for that follow. Let's see, we got... Oh my goodness. Sometimes I feel old when I try to say these things. Simons, Matus, thank you for the follows, and is that Zempire? I don't know. Oh, something else. You already solved it. Okay. It is. Record is a strange thing for this. I don't know why they use that. Oh, interesting. When viewing it from its legacy in ML. Huh. Oh, thank you. We need to find that. And in this case, we're going to do a little bit of initialization. So it's either going to be that, or we'll assign to it. Oh, you're not going to let me do this? That. This equals itself or something new equals channel map. Okay, so this should resolve that. Now it's const. It's convoluted. I'd rather it be readable. Let channel map equals that. If not channel map. Oh, there we go. I guess it's a mapping of properties. Should be a product of type, probably. All right. I think the other thing we can do... You know what? I would rather it the other way. In this case, we grab it, and then we set it, right, if it doesn't exist. Which, you know, we could do it that way. But what if... I think a better pattern is if channel emoticon map, or if not, channel emoticon map. So if it doesn't exist, then we initialize it. And then afterwards, we just pull it out always. So here, initialize if it doesn't exist. Here, grab it, and then we can mutate it. Entry API. I know, right? Yes. Oh, I missed that. There's so many nice things in Rust. I find that every day, right? This would be cleaner in Rust. And you find yourself thinking, okay. And in this case, we are receiving emoticons. And emoticons, let's see, is what? Emoticons has oh my goodness, it's emoticons, emoticons, emoticons. I sound like Steve Ballmer's talking about developers. Emoticons, emoticons, emoticons. Yeah, so record string, okay. So we need to iterate over these. So we'll loop over these. Saving them, okay. Doesn't want to go that far. I was like, nope. You've made your level. Is it just... Okay, there we go. I was just missing curly braces. That's it's gross in its own way. All right. In here, we'll have some little function. Emoticons will take a some sort of map, whatever the map is. That'll be a record of string to emoticon array. And then we also need the emoticons, which is emoticon array. Okay. So now that we have the map here, we will just call save emoticons, passing in the map and emoticons. Oh, am I channel map? Oh. We should... Did I go too far? Hold on. Channel emoticon map. When we look up the channel... I did this backwards up here. This is channel, and this is global. Okay. That makes more sense now. Yay, types! Nice hot water. All right. What are types? You only know of typos. All right, and we can get rid of that for the global stuff. Basically do the same thing, but pass in the global channel map and emoticons. What are we making? We are making this chat app right here. Currently, it's set up so that it connects to one channel, right? One Twitch chat channel. But what we're doing right now is giving it the ability to be able to connect to multiple channels. And in this case, when we load emoticons, they were going into just one global bucket. And now we need to be able to separate those into individual buckets. So that's what we're working on here. Good question. All right, so we receive an event called emoticons loaded. We get the data, figure out which channel it is. Now we go to save it. On the save, what do we do? Dun dun dun. I think we just iterate over the emoticons, adding them to the map. Okay, now our type here for the emoticon is emoticon. Now, what is an emoticon? It's all of these extra things, right? Animated theme, blah blah blah, right? Things that we think that it might be. You just use a global image cache that has ID in your GPU image. Nice, very nice. Special type for our user, which lists emotes. Has available for which room ID. Oh, that's cool. You get a user state or room state updated. That's cool. I like the, yeah, and you're using, what is this? Something UI, WUI, GU. I don't even remember what it is. EGUI. Yeah. All right. So Tauri EGUI, I saw that. Yeah. Which will run the EGUI and WASM in the Tauri window. Oh, wow. Huh. So instead of, so you can basically do Rust the whole way, right? Front end, back end for that. That's cool. I may have gone too far on this. Channel, emoticons. That should be a record. So it should be a map of string to emoticon. And this here, we're missing the string part. It's an emoticon array. Because we say it's an emoticon array, or it is an emoticon array? It is an emoticon array. Okay, I went too far. I need to get this type right. Emoticons. It should be a record. Yes. That's string to emoticon array. Perfect. Okay. Hi, good mini. Doing well. How are you? This uses Tauri instead of right, whatever the other UIs are. For doing the windowing / OS events, Ego is very much not like this. Yeah. So all of the design choices around fast caches, right? Is you're doing like what? Oh, what is the draw pattern called? Starts with an I think. Immediate mode draw. Which coding languages do I know? Intermediate UI. Oh, immediate. Okay. I don't know. I know a number of them. C, C++, JavaScript, TypeScript, right? Java, Erlang, Elixir, Rust. I don't know if that, and all at varying degrees of no, right? I wouldn't say that I'm an expert in any one of them. Yeah, it does the whole thing in every render. So it has to be fast, which makes sense. You know JavaScript? Well, that's a great place to start. So, okay, how do we want to iterate over this record? We could use, was it object entries? And now this is going to be a tuple, well, an array tuple thing. It's JavaScript, right? We could deconstruct that to name and I don't know, parts. What do we want to call that? Emoticons? That's so overloaded now. Data, I don't know. Something else. Okay, now at that point, we're just adding it to the next one. Wait, why are we doing it like that? Why don't we just use like object.assign? Right, object.assign does all of this. What's my background? That there. I have a series of AI generated images that I cycle through for the background. So really, I couldn't say much more than that. It's just seeing like this here, I think was a prompt for that one. That was Steampunk Workshop. Was this one the prompt for that? Oh, it's not a Discord bot. It's just we use Diffusion B here on OS 10. There's this other program which I do not have open right now, but we can give it a prompt. Whoa, hold on a sec. Incoming call, just Just got an alert. Hold on. Let me see. Doo-doo-doo. This music is appropriate right now. Where does one generate an AI image for free? You could do that with on what is that website? Hugging Face. So you can find models that you like. Okay, so this is a model that I like, right? And if we pull that up, you can actually get into a queue on Hugging Face to be able to generate an image. So on Hugging Face, there are many different trained data sets, right? So go find one that you like, right? That has kind of an example of the style and art and whatnot that you care for. And so we do something like that. Filmmaking works, I don't know, right? And you can get into there, and then I think it will go into a queue after that, but it doesn't take long. But it gives you access to these things without having to set anything up, which can be rather fun. Right, I need about 5 minutes. This year, this is just random music on Pretzel Rocks. What in the world? I need a couple minutes, guys. Something has come up. So talk amongst yourselves, you know, coding, funny things, whatever it is. I like the calming music though. Where am I living? I live in the United States in the Pacific Northwest. Where is... Oh, in Turkey. Very cool. No, 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 yes. That one. Interesting. Okay. Um, how do we fix that? I know this is like horrible. It hardly ever happens during the show. Blah, blah, blah. Unauthorized. Oh. I have more minutes. Oh. Kick the heater. All right. All right. I just gotta monitor that. Okay. Let's continue. All right. Be something. Make sure my buffer is clear. Okay. Now, how are we storing these emoticons? We could use object.assign, right? Put our target as whatever the channel is that came in the map, right? And then just have emoticons be the new thing that gets shoved into that. And boom, done, right? As what this emoticons record represents, that's the text that represents the emoticon as the key, right? Or as the first kind of generic property here, parameter. And then the second one is the data, right? So any one of these emoticons that we use, like this, come on, this guy is, can't connect to my, go to the other screen. I can't go to the other screen. Just a moment, please. Appearance, screens. I'm not a fan of the new UI here. Displays. Yeah, it's over there, but it can't. Oh, no, it's not. It's that one. Okay, yes. Ah, now I can reach it. We do that. App details. Did I draw that myself? No, this I think it came from the community. I don't remember exactly. Let's see, copy image. How can I? Okay. So wait, object assign that. Arguably, we could just object assign outside, but whatever, that works. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Boom, done there. Okay. So now that we have our emoticons stored, what do we do? Now we need access to the emoticons. Right. Let's comment that out. Now let's go over to... Let's just close everything else. Close others. There we go. We want to open up message emoticon. Okay. Need to fix something over here. Reload this. Hey, you're new. Cole, how's it going? Some logs at work. All right. Much better. And just a minute. Okay. Sorry. Whole thing going on I gotta deal with. A little bit of chaos, excitement. Right? Zenocron, how you doing? What is this VS Code theme? Or is it VS Code? This is VS Code. The text theme is called Challenger Deep. And the background and all that is a little bit of OBS magic, but you can replicate it using the background plugin. Okay. Okay. All right, I think I can get back to it now. So in messages, right, when we go to display an emoticon like this little thing here, what happens here is we have this little picture thing, right? So we need to have a couple of URLs. And really, I don't know if we want... So how does this work, right? When we display a picture, we give it source. Right? And at this point, we're saying, hey, we want to display the animated URL first, and then on error, if that doesn't work, we're going to set the source to the static bits. Right, we also provide width and height and some other stuff. Oh, you're surviving C++? Which version of C++? Give me another moment. Yeah, okay. Is C++ actually... thankfully 17. Unluckily, not 20. Ah, yeah. Well, 23 is going to come out this year. What are the big things coming out in 23? I haven't been keeping track. 20 was the last one I really kind of looked forward to. Yeah, tooling. That's... Yeah. All right. Okay, so we have the alt text, we have the class. Let's see if we can just get some of this information back. So here, trying to say build emote URLs, right? And some of this has been moved into Rust. Okay, so like this Twitch stuff here. I think this was moved into Rust. No, I'm pretty sure. So we probably don't need that anymore. See, what about build external emote URLs? No, I think we already got that. Right. Just comment this stuff out. Leave it for reference. We'll delete it later. And what is this thing actually getting? This thing gets an emoticon ID, a key, okay, and these external emoticons that's being passed in. We don't want that anymore. Okay. Most don't fully support 20, so 23 will be interesting. Okay, got most of that commented out. I'm going to leave that for reference as well. Oops, what did I do? There we go. The things planned for 23 are stuff like coroutines. Ooh, full format support. More range support. Deducing this. Oh, interesting. Wait, what does deducing this mean? Because, right, this is self, right? And it's the self pointer. Okay. Take this, copy it, paste it, because that's what I do sometimes. A little copy paste hero. All right. Build them out URLs. That's sure we'll have a function for that. We do not need the external emoticons because we will simply use a function that we make here. Right. Now I was thinking that it would be called like get emoticon URL. Right, where we pass in the theme, the size, all the other stuff that we're looking for. And then we return just a couple URLs. But we will need to return more than just URLs, won't we? Because the emoticon size will need to be returned. Well, the other emoticon size, like the width and the height. It's actually sort of how associated methods work in Rust. Oh. And how different method receivers can be added. Really? Right. Weird in C++ as usual. Let's take a look. Just a minute. Okay. What sort of thing are we going to respond with here? And this needs to be emoticon theme. Pass those things in. Which, do they actually exist? We have light, dark, okay. So hopefully we should be able to just get width, height, and a series of URLs. I don't know if that's the case. Maybe it's URLs and a touch of width and height. Hey, Mo, how you doing? Oh, that's right. I was gonna copy this, but like little work things going on, so I gotta keep an eye on that. Oh, that's weird. That is weird. Specifying non-static member functions. I like how they're using like the negative to describe what it is. Right? It's a non-static member function. Like, what is it? The other name for it? Is it always just like a? I guess it's just a member function, right? But in this case, it's non-static. Okay, that makes sense. Still hate SQL. Yeah, I'm doing all right. Doing all right. All right. It does seem strange. I don't like their highlight color. Okay. Use cases. But it feels a bit like duck typing almost, right? Like, but it's not. All right, this one's a little sleepy. I don't know. Oh, and thank you for the raid, Moali. I absolutely missed that. I had something else going on over here. I didn't look over there. Okay. Now, we need to build these emote URLs or just ask for them. So let's say, let's close that. Okay. Get emoticon. Let's call it get emoticon. We'll pass in whatever the channel is. Do we even know what the channel is? We don't. Export let channel is a string. Okay, we will now. Oops, too far. Now we need the text. So which emoticon is it? Emoticon ID, is that it? Yeah, it's emoticon ID. Now we give it a size and a theme. Emoticon size, I'm just going to give it like X3 or something, right? And a theme, emoticon theme dot dark, sure. And these have just been always set as placeholders, but let's just take URLs kind of at face value there. That'll be some sort of array. Okay. Am I using channel name or room ID? We're using channel name. Interesting. But the room ID, which is the broadcaster user ID, will stay the same. I think in this case, yeah, we've been using the channel name for just about everything. And if somebody, I don't know, if somebody changed their channel name, then I don't know what a user would expect. Do they expect to follow that? Or do they expect to have to join the other room? I don't know. Some channels have their display name in non-ASCII. Oh, that's unfortunate. Comment. So what does this get emoticon look like? All right, channel here. What if they're... No, this should always be set, right? If you're in a room, this is going to be the channel. I really don't know what to do about that. Like somebody changes their name, right? Yeah. I'm going to treat it as unique channels, as like somebody leaving one and creating a new one, right? And so I think it's fair and easier for me to do it this way. You just store the IDs, then do the API request to find their stuff. Let's see. Things are settling down over there. I think we're good. I don't know which one we're actually using. I don't think it's a display name. I'm using the channel function off of the Twitch chat crate. So when we get that message, when we get a message, you know, like just a IRC, you know, chat message, it has a channel function off of that. And that's what I'm using. All right. So we will first need to look up the channel, see if it's in there. If it's not in there, then we will look up that one. Perfect. Okay, that's perfect. Display name is the wrong one. Okay. Yeah, I mean, once we get this to the point where, you know, it's 95% done, I think then it could probably use some polish. But there's a lot to do. And display name versus channel name, that goes in the last 5%, right? So, at least right now. Oh, shoot. And these things don't include the Twitch emotes, so we'll have to create the Twitch ones. So if it's in channel, check for... Yeah, if it's not in channel, it's not in global, then we'll have to create the Twitch one. Oh, I see. Display name can be in UTF-8, non-ASCII. Oh man, and what about those UTF-8 characters where they back up, they reverse, right? Remember all those, like, RTL characters? There was some... Well, there were some characters that were causing code reviews to look different than what they actually were, right? And I think GitHub had to add some support for detecting those characters and not rendering them out. All right, so let's check for the channel. So we'll look up the channel. At const, let's say const channel emotes equals channel emote map. Maybe we should just check to see if it exists first. I don't know. If we have channel emotes and channel emotes emote text, and we have that, then we come in here and do this. Right to left mark. Non-printable character that changes text direction. Ah, I see. Huh. You just wanted to make sure I was using the right channel name. So if that's the case, right, let's say somebody uses that character here. They could actually go back and then add text, right, in a previous message, if you will. Oh, they strip it out. That's perfect. Okay. I gotta check one more thing. No, close that. Back to this. All right. So once we have an emote, or a list of emotes, right? So we've identified that we have one. We've got a list of them, right? At that point, we will need to create a response. We'll need to have some sort of filter and so on and so forth. We'll just do some sort of find emotes, because it could be plural. Yeah, because we'll need multiple. I think we'll just favor the animated ones first. Yep, so we'll have something there. Find emotes. And in this case, we need size theme only. Like these two. And the emotes, of course. And then, else, if do the same thing for global emotes, global emoticon map. That should always exist, okay. Wow, that's quite a change. We went from like shell piano to like horns. Don't like it, but it's just not for now. Okay. Basically the same thing here. So now we need to find the emotes. And the emotes, what we basically want is a list of URLs, the width, the height. Planning on making new crate that just pulls the data models out of the crate so it's IO free. Ooh. That would be nice. Give it a line. It gives you the type, yeah. That would be cool. think this needs to get moved. Maybe over here. We could return that. Actually, I think this should be URL. And we'll return an array. Emote URL and size. And this would do the same thing. Yeah, this is how I'm using it right now. In Twitch here. So basically, with Twitch chat, we use encodable. Why are these not merged? There. Async encoder and decoder, commands, encodable from, and user config, basically. Oh, then commands. So. Ironically, it was extracted from your first bot. Find the emotes. I've been pushing this forward. Empty array. Just silencing the errors. Okay. Sometimes I leave those, so watch out for them. What? Christmas? Why were we listening to Christmas music? Oh, that's a little fun. A little swing. I think I want to try this for... This is going to be recursive. Basically, if we don't find anything at the given sizes and themes, then we will slowly kind of reduce the constraint, because we still need to find something. So doing it again. You should probably get rid of the maybe owned idea. It's neat but annoying. And just use Boxster internally instead of maybe owned in indices. Oh, interesting. For animated modes, do a fetch and check for 404 and default to static. I'm actually going to let the browser portion do that for me. I'm going to try to render it, and that's going to happen here with the HTML. And then if it receives an error, we do switch back to the static one. But I think I want to have more than one. And if we end up with more than one URL, what do we actually do? Because you could have multiple sources for a picture, I believe. Can you? Let's verify that, because that will change our API. All right, picture element. 0 or more source elements and 1 image element. Let me see. If no matches are found or the browser doesn't support the picture element, the URL for the image element source attribute is selected. So it tries to use the source elements and then we'll fall back to the other one. But that's with media queries, right? Okay. It doesn't just fall back if there's an error. So I guess we just need 2. Basically animated and not. And perhaps we keep this simple and just look for those 2 things. And oh, there should always be a static/light image for an emote. Interesting. You just fall back to the emote name. Oh, right. Because if there is none, you can always display that. That's true. Oh, interesting. And how do I do that with the browser? Right, because if the browser fetches one, fetches the other. Right, worst case, animate and the other one both don't work. Maybe the CDN's down, who knows. Then we could just display the text. And pictures do not have... Do they have different... Well, let's go back to MDN. Source elements, they don't have... Do they have width and height? I don't think they do. Attributes, type, source set, sizes. Allowed if the source element's parent is a picture element, but not allowed if the source element parent is an audio or video. Oh, interesting. Before laying the page out, which image to find in source set to use? Please note that. Okay. Okay, so we can specify a width and a height. Okay. We could specify the width and the height on that. Let's just keep that then. Like so. Let's keep it simple. I don't know, I don't really feel like doing the full regression on things here. Matching emotes equals emotes.filter. Oh, yes, yes, yes. And alt text. Alt text I think we already handle here with the emoticon ID. So that's the text. Yeah. That identifies it. So alt text is already there. But I still would like to be able to fall back to nothing, right? I think this is the name, actually. I think this happens to just be... Yeah. Oh, interesting. I don't... Do we get the name for that? Yeah, kappa, right? I think this here is actually the text. It's just a bit of a misnomer here. Arguably that, yeah, should be text. Emoticon text. Okay, so we have the text, the URL, channels, okay. Calling get emoticons, come back over here. Let's do the filter. Let's see. Emoticon dot. So if it has a theme, Seven TV stuff doesn't have themes. I feel like we should include all of the theme information, just sort it, right? So that the preferred one comes first. So we'll filter based on the size. Okay, so now we have matching emotes. We could just map, oh here, let's go ahead and map those for the return. Matching emotes. And this will be an object where the URL is going to be emote.url. Width is emote.width. Okay. You can't support 7TV because the WebP decoder in image.rs is incomplete and doesn't draw the, oh wow. Yeah, and it's funny because, right, if you have that little, I guess, closure here, right, so you're passing a closure in, and if you do not include curly braces, then it will return the value, right, from that statement. However, if you are trying to return an object immediately, you need to have the outer curly braces plus the return, etc. Otherwise, because it favors the block as opposed to the statement. So we will sort these, as we're going to be sorting them based on what. So we just filtered out all of them that are the same size. We want animated ones first, followed by non-animated and theme. Uh-huh. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, I can imagine. Right. Sort. So how are we going to sort this? We give it a compare function. Was it A and B, right? We'll have our little block here. Yeah, we'll return a number. Don't worry. No, we have to actually return a number. All right. For animated images, you have to extract every frame and their duration and magically make that work in a UI that doesn't keep state. Oh my goodness. I did the same thing. So, oh goodness, very early on in my career, I was working at a place and we basically took these compact iPacks and put a custom operating system on it, Linux-based operating system on it. And we were creating something, a prototype for a Sony digital radio. That's what it was. And basically the idea was, we're going to pitch this thing to, people in Japan so that you could basically store songs, purchase them, right? And store them, the ones that were broadcast over some radio. And it was cool. It was really cool. But we needed animated GIFs. So I basically had to do the exact same thing for animated GIFs in this UI. Right? It was like a very stripped down X Windows. So I basically built an animated GIF renderer for X Windows 25 years ago. No, 23 years ago. Yeah. Oh, that's... It's funny how we keep doing the same thing over and over again, In the future, there will be just one programming language, and it will be used everywhere, and all our problems will have been solved. And it's super fast and somewhat efficient. That's cool. That's really cool. I was going to make that a little longer. Okay. Dang. Yeah, nice. I have thought of like trying to prefetch some of these emoticons, but I don't know. So if you're playing the same image multiple times, are their frames synchronized, or can they have different frames being played concurrently? You would save the images to an SQLite DB. Gotcha, yeah. Huh. It's the same GPU resource. Oh, okay. So they would be rendered exactly the same. Okay. Got it. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. It could create some cool effects, right? All right. So how are we going to sort this? A dot. I don't know. Animated, yes. Animated before. So if... Oh, do I want to do that? What about theme? Do we favor theme first, or whether it's animated first? Or how do we do both? One needs to basically take precedence, right? Unless we're... I don't know if I want to do that. Oh, because we do size and theme, and then size. But what about animations? Size, theme, and animated. Go first, size, and animated. Go second, and then just size. Not this song. I'm gonna actually... Where are my controls? Ah, they're expanded out a little. I want my little mini player. There we go. All right, much better. So everything has the right size. We can get rid of that, right? Because we just filtered out everything else. Still not used to this multi-vim thing. Okay. That didn't even work. Wow. Oh, it had both of them. So theme and animated before animated. Static or animated, okay. Oh, you're using cells. Is eGUI single-threaded? Like, well, I mean, you know what I mean. The UI drawing. It must be, right? It's a media mode, so it just goes whoosh, straight through. Oh, that's cool. Option to an instant, yeah. And you have to keep doing these calculations. Yeah. Oh, wow. Right. That's pretty neat. So if a dot animated and there's an array in place. Function used to determine the order of the elements. It's just like sort from... Okay. If the first argument is less than the second argument, 0, they're equal and positive otherwise. Okay. But it has multiple clocks. Oh, interesting. A animated and B animated. So do we do? Pairing against a theme. So if they're both animated and A dot theme, oh, question mark, it's optional. Ooh. So basically we're gonna do a bunch of stuff in there. Wow, not that stuff. And then return like 1, right? If A is greater than B. And to say that A is greater than B, we have a series of conditions, right? If A is animated and B is not. I don't, you know, I feel like I don't want to do it this way. It's like, we just ignore theme for now? I don't know. A dot theme is equal to, so if it has a theme, A dot theme and A dot theme is equal to theme, and B dot theme and B dot theme is not equal to theme, well then A is greater. I mean, this is just, oh man, I can't stand that. Because we could just do theme and then animated, but trying to combine them. Yeah. So for the ones where they're both animated, having a theme match is better than not having a theme match. So it's like going to be some convoluted truth table. Oh man, I just don't like this. How else can you do this in JavaScript? So this would be the opposite, right? -1. Or basically we need the variant where they're equal, which should never happen. That would be the same thing being in there both times. But for our little truth table, array of the pools and fold over. Yeah. That could be fun. Yeah, it uses -101. Add subtract based on true. what happens in... Actually, what... Yeah, because JavaScript's weird. What if you say true minus true? You get 0. False minus false, 0. True minus false, 1. Okay. False minus true, -1. Oh, JavaScript. Oh, that... Okay. That's... I did not know that. Yeah, there's sorting right there. Oh my goodness. Hold on, I need to hang up my jacket. Okay. All right. What about the add operation? Oh, interesting. Let's see, true plus true is 2. True plus false is 1. False plus true, because JavaScript is special sometimes. 0. Yep. Hey, Zealand. Oh, sorry. I'm just, you know, you see all of those like WTF, like, and then language there, right? WTF JavaScript. I don't think I've ever seen this in one of those. I mean, it's nice, but it's surprising. I mean, it does, but since one have, you know, Boolean values, you know, meant numbers, right? Like this absolutely makes sense, and per the language design, it's designed for sorting, right? But why does, you know, true minus false equals, what was it? True minus false? Yeah, 1. That means the left-hand side is greater than the right-hand side, right? Right-hand side greater than the left-hand side. And then if they're equal, yeah. You can do it in Rust. Wait. Okay, but that's an... Yeah, they're both kind of... Okay, so in this case, we could return basically this. Did we do like a plus here? Because if we do a plus, these things need to be... I want to make sure that this is done in the right order too. If the themes even exist. I need that... No, this needs to be... minus... A minus B plus... Okay, so we're taking into account And what? Right hand side of the arithmetic. Oh, TypeScript doesn't like it. JavaScript is fine with it. Surprise, surprise. As number. Does that... Wrote the expression to unknown first. Just any our way out of this paper bag. Okay, do we need more parens here? What's the order of operations on that? Is it minus B? Okay. It looks like as is later than the arithmetic. Okay, so just to keep it all buttoned up here, I'll do that. Okay, let's do some parens around that. Any as well. Okay. So what does this mean here, though? So if... Here we're just trying to get the theme, okay. This is going to be interesting. And it's also interesting because you might be off the animated, but a hit on the theme. So you could be equal because of that. I'm interested to find out how this actually sorts things. Well, of course. Yep. All right. So we get emoticon. We get a list of things back, right? And in this case, we're getting an array of these, which doesn't work out very well for us. Let's just call this emoticons or something. Emotes, I don't care. Oh, and that should be get emoticons, plural. No, it is one emoticon, but just all the different representations of it. Emoticon, I don't know. Emoticon settings, I don't know. Can I find channel? Okay, channel should have been passed in here. That's channel. Oh, there's a paren right there. That got closed early. Okay. Emoticon text. Okay. All right. If it's good enough for Rust, it's good enough for JavaScript. Okay. There's one tiny difference, right? In this case, Rust has an interface for comparing these. Perfect. Right? That's great. It's nice. Describes what's happening. In JavaScript, it's arithmetic. That's different. It's a different interface. And I dislike the use of that interface to do this. But it fits with the other APIs in JavaScript. This one's called the C. Interesting. Okay. Animated. Okay, so now we have stuff there. We have stuff here. And we're very nearly able to make this compile again. This here, I'm going to also comment out for a moment. We have the key. Now we need some other values here. We could iterate over the emoticon settings, creating sources for each one of those with a width and height. So let's do that. Now we're in Svelte, and I don't remember how to do that. We do that in messages. Svelte. So we can have an each. Okay, and we can also provide an ID for those. I don't think we need that. Let's see. Oops, wrong one. Each, and this is going to be, I don't know. Emoticon settings. That's not a store for us. Is it a store here? It is. It's readable. Okay. Yeah. Not that one. Okay. So we have that. How do we end the each? Okay, slash each. Good. And source set will be emoticon setting.url. Whoa, why is that? Oh, setting, singular. Okay, now we want width. So then we have our source, and we'll have multiples there. We have our alt text, our class, and this source here, which we could just, let's see, can I copy the, open a new window? What's that do? There is no window there. Okay. Width and height. I'm going to try getting rid of that. On error, we are still... Let's go ahead and call that. Oops. Interesting that if... I have to be in insert mode. I can't just visually select and do that. Interesting. What if I use the Vim one? No, that double does it. That's not great. Let's just comment this out for a moment. Okay. Do we need Twitch message? We do. Oh, and we have other things wrong. This is in messages.svelte. Twitch message doesn't exist in that? Odd. Where did it go? Message part. Message store. It's also missing Twitch message. You know, it was the same exact thing as one of our others. Let's see, what could it have been? Me loaded? No. Clear message. Odd. Okay. A little bit of kind of. There we go. Events. Was it removed from here? No. No. It's done via package.js. It could absolutely be done with build.rs. I tossed it in package.json just for ease, but you're right. Build.rs is probably a better tool for it. To show you, this is what we do. Where did our cool stuff go? Events. Main. No. Work on theme. I would expect it to be somewhere in here, but all right. Tree. Message. Where would that have been? Main? Probably not. Oh, Twitch message. Twitch message. Really? Twitch message? Here. Why has that gone away? Okay. right here. It just doesn't have the type share bit on it. Oh, that's so strange. Oh, I thought RS has almost 10 kilobytes. Haha. Sargath, good morning. Oh, interesting. Yeah, that could absolutely be used. Oh, that would be neat. Okay, so we should have that working again. Let's run the types. Now that we have our, hopefully we have our Twitch messages back. And thank you for the follow, everyone. Is that Mandragora X? Sagarth? Oh, it was Sargath, excuse me. And Zabiru. Kabiru, thank you. Okay, so Twitch message is here now. Perfect. Why in the world did I delete that? I wouldn't have had 2 of these. That's absurd. We reduced... There was another one, emoticon related, I think, that we got rid of. It was basically a clone. We did 2 pieces of code, had 2 different types. They ended up being identical. I deleted one. Wasn't that one. Okay. Let's see. npm run Tauri dev. This has been many streams. We've been waiting for this moment. This moment, a majestic moment. Anticipation. We got the music for it. Could be a little bit more like dramatically instrumental, right? Okay, it's working. Okay, so that means the Rust is all good. It does not mean that the JavaScript is working right. Let's log in. Ah, there we go. Failed to resolve import Rust. Oh, shush you. There we go. Oh, it should be rust.d.ts. What, like, why wasn't that an error? Or was that message emoticon? Oh, there it is. Okay, now we just have internal error. Oh, what do you mean you can't? An import path cannot end with .dts. Rust.j. No. No, you're wrong. Okay, maybe, okay, maybe you're right. Yeah, just from Rust. And where is that file? Because it doesn't like that. So this is in sourcelib message emoticon. And this is in sourcelib message store. Oh, this is import type. Okay. Now we're back to that. I did not remove my Vim key bindings. No. There are some key bindings that are gone, but I'm now using Visual Studio Code with the NeoVim extension. Wait, now we're getting internal error. We'll have to look why. So this is a quick and easy performance win. Yeah. Right, just search everything. It's quick and easy. Quick and easy. Alright, but what was going on with this? We must have some errors that we can look at. Clear filters. External emoticons not found? Okay, where? You know, it'd be great here? A stack trace that represents the code that I can navigate. There's nothing here that's useful. Okay, and we're looking for... So what we're left doing is searching for external emoticons. Copy. I'll paste that. And what do we have here? Message not spelt. What? Okay. We missed a whole section of this. So we do not need to pass that down now. Oh, yes. Okay. I have two different types. What was it? External emoticon? Why didn't these stop it from building? Content is a string. Yeah, basically it doesn't like the cow. Wrong one. Here. Processor is all sorts of not right. If you use, it doesn't work. Oh, wow. Oh, I wonder. It's not liking this cow. Do they have any... I guess I could just cast those, but... GitHub type share. Yes, we've seen that. Like lifetimes and stuff. We're having to work around some stuff like that. RAM. Do I prefer front end or back end? I actually flip-flop on this, right? I'll do back end to the point where, like, I don't know, it takes me like a decade or half a decade. And then it's like, oh, you know what? I want to work on front end stuff, right? Some of the like latest shiny goodness. Right? And so I kind of go back and forth. I've worked in front end stuff for, goodness, 25 years. And still am not a master of it in any way, right? More and more just keeps getting added. This parser is not right. Also, the type share attribute does nothing. Oh, really? How long does the front end arc last, though? Oh, interesting. It's just a marker. Interesting. Interesting. Comment is literally the same. I see. Oh, what was I going to search for? Cow. Oh, cow. Hmm. Copy link. We need to redo type share. Looks like cow isn't understood. And I do not see where this... I could try to describe cow somewhere else. App? No, I want to close that. App.data.ts. Cow. Does that actually work? It's kind of like just unwrapping it. Oh, interesting. Okay, so it finds it. Or that content. Now it thinks it's a string. Okay. Save it again. Is it... Oh, okay. But... Content dot... It was... No, that's just a string. Oh, and emoticon ID doesn't exist. I think it was text, right? Emoticon text. Yes, okay. What else do we need here? Extra... No, we don't need the storage for that. Save. Oh, channel is missing. Okay, what channel are we in? Do we know our channel? Message ID, message name, parts color. Oh, looks like we do not know our channel. Okay, so let's go to messages. Does this know its channel? No. Okay, do not need to pass that through any longer, but we will substitute that for channel. Okay. Closer. All right, now where is messages used? Oops. Channel. Look at that. So we go to Mr. Halsey's channel and we do something like that. Is it dead? Let's restart it. Sometimes it just doesn't like all of the refreshing. Oh, sorry. You love doing backend more. In fact, you're trying to switch from tech support into backend engineering. Some people said to me it's better to be a software engineer. No back, no front, back, DevOps, etc. But you really hate working with front end. You know, I can see that, right? I can absolutely see that. And sometimes, you know, pixel pushing just isn't for everyone. Other times, it absolutely is. Get rid of the cow and use Stringer Buckster. Oh, interesting. I think our type alias, our type definition for cow actually works there. So I'm going to leave it. Yeah, go back end. Like if that's where your passion is, be awesome as a back end engineer. So, because you'll find you'll grow with interest. Like if you're interested in something, you'll consume it. You'll like absorb it so much better. Oh, look at that. Where have you been? All right. Failure. All right. Inspect. What happened here? The way that transparency works is weird. Yeah, I get that, right? You can kind of see through things. Yeah. And I've thought of changing the background color on this just to fix it. Yeah. So I don't know. I might mix it up eventually. Okay, but where did we go wrong? What happened? Because if CatKiss shows up like this, that means that it either just didn't load. Let's see. What did we get in here? So either it didn't load the data from. Well, let's see. Does it work for these? Oh dear. Get emoticon size x3. What's the error? Cannot find variable emoticon size. Oh. Really? TypeScript. What's going on, buddy? Where's message emoticon? That. So they have size and theme there. Emoticon size cannot be used as a value because it was imported using type. Fine. Happy? Menu, please. File does not exist. But and why do we not get errors here? Do we get errors here? Channel is missing in type. Okay, yeah, that we can fix real quick. Because we were getting that passed through, right? Channel, yep. Let's pass through now. No errors. It's unused. Let's just clean some of these up real quick. 3 fewer warnings for later. Okay. But back with our emoticons, right? But still not see that. And if I delete that, come down here, add import, it's there. It's the same. I think it's the same as the other file, right? From Rust. Not exactly like that, but from colon, okay, rust. Hopefully it's not the type piece. One more time. Feels like we're getting much, much closer. What is this? Any debug assertions feature equals allow dead code unused variables. Yeah. I want them. I just don't want to handle them yet. So I could silence them. Oh, hold on a sec, dude. It's my... What is today? Right. Okay. Oh, we're good. Failed to import, resolve import Rust from there. Does the file exist? What about lib Rust? Maybe that would work better? That does. Okay. Let's fix the others that are just pulling in from /rust. Okay. Oh, and thank you for the follows, y'all. Acrofash? Acrofash. Oh, I think I already got those. Yeah. Sargath, thank you. Kubiru, thank you. So hopefully that just fixes the problem. Having the $lib instead. I don't know what the difference is. Log into Twitch. Okay. Do we get our error? We do. Okay. But what is the error? Come on. LibRust. What? Isn't that where the file is? Lib rust.d.ts. And error. Okay. And where did it fail to import this? Which one? I've changed a couple. Oh, JavaScript. Handle error. Yeah, that's again not useful. Yeah, libs does seem to be a svelte thing that I don't entirely understand. And this could be still from our message emoticon, because these are enums and not types. So we're trying to import these not types from here. I think most of the other stuff we import from this are actually interfaces and not actually like, oh, we do use message part though, but that's actually returned in an interface. But it's also a type, and it's not an enum. So maybe, let's see. It's going to be angry about that, but does it work? Like if it works and it's angry, I can live with that. An import path cannot end with .data.ts. Consider importing .js instead. Lies. That can't work. Yeah, it's not found. Doesn't know where that is. Okay, so compiler is not trustworthy, or at least the compiler errors. Ooh, okay. Does it work? Let's see if it works. Log in. Oh, it's in its funky mode. Okay. Hello? That works. Look at that. How about kappa? Okay, so that kind of worked. And so the Twitch ones worked. So we must not be loading from 7TV correctly. All right, that, and of course there's some other issue with that. Let's see. Let's see if we can get the Twitch ones working. At least. What's going on there? Image. Picture. It doesn't have source? There are no sources. That makes sense for a Twitch emote. Okay, that makes sense. Because we need to make it. If we go back to the emoticon store, here, where we're returning the matching emotes, if it's empty, let's see, treat it as a Twitch emote and generate URLs. Okay. Punch, thank you for the follow. Thank you. And this seems to be okay at the moment. And even in emoticon store, like we're importing these things here. Import type, blah blah blah. Could they be types here? I mean, this one's working. I don't know. Okay. So we need to generate some stuff for Twitch. Something in here. All right. How are we going to modify this? And this can be const. Because constant JavaScript is TypeScript is, or both, does not mean you cannot mutate things. It just means you can't assign to them. Okay. So we need to create a new emote URL and size. Matching emotes.push. We need to give this thing what is it? URL width and height. Okay. And then I gotta get going. URL width height. We'll do this twice. URL equals this animated URL. And scale. Interesting. So we'll need to get those. All right. But I have to pause. Got to get to work. So thank you all for hanging out and for all the follows. But I do need to run. Let's see. Who can we descend upon today? All right, what do we have here? Oh, lots of Rust devs today. Thank you, Xenocron, and to you. Have a good day. Okay. Oh, they're doing Advent of Code in Rust. Still? That's cool. Let's write on them. And why is Moscow Bish not... Hold on. Wait, that's 2 W's. Oh, I did that absolutely wrong. But I don't have the time, sadly. How do you even spell that? Mindstormer 619. Yep, there we go. All right, y'all. Everyone take care. I will see you again next time. Bye-bye.